Just when people thought the Karmelo Anthony case was over, the story keeps getting deeper and deeper. The verdict came down, the sentence came down, but we now got Charleston White changing his tone. Jeff Metcalf goes on a racist rant, allegations surrounding the DA and the judge involved in the Karmelo Anthony case, and more people coming forward claiming that they seen details that the public did not get access to. So today we're not going to retry the whole case. We're here to ask one question. Did the public even get the full story? Now let's start with Charleston White, because a lot of people now feel betrayed. At one point, Charleston White was speaking in a way that made people believe he was standing with the Anthony family, or at least challenging the way that the case was being discussed publicly. But now people are looking at his recent comments and saying, hold on, Charleston is switching sides now? And the reason why this matters is because Charleston White has a platform. When he speaks, people react. So when his tone changes, it shifts the conversation.
I am removing myself from the Karmelo Anthony's case. I am no longer involved with the family. And here's why. I was starting to feel like I was being used for my influence and my connections and resources. When I tell you we raised over $1 million one day, privately, quietly, they wanted to start another GoFundMe. I said, no, I'm not doing a GoFundMe. They wanted to know after we pay for the pill, will the money go to them? No. The extra money don't go back to you. It goes back to the people who gave it. It don't go to nothing else. The money is for the pill. His daddy in the way. I don't like weak. I hate weak men. I'd rather stand with a strong daddy like that Metcalf man than his black weak father trying to play victim. Now, nigga, your son's still living. Hug him, send him some books to read. I got the money, let's start to work on the pill. Anything else don't make sense, nigga, what's wrong with you? And I'm telling the nigga, say, homie, everybody believe you playing for the money, nigga. And I'm starting to believe you using me for it. You want to get the money, but then disassociate yourself from me? Nigga, I'm here for that boy. I'm here for your son, nigga. And if this money don't go directly to your son's appeal, you don't get this money. We sent it back. But we're right and right. And if we doing an appeal, the money goes to appeal, not house bills. Not house bills.
I would take the money and disassociate myself with him too.
What did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all? You know, it's funny because I be so on point. I told y'all that man is not giving up no $75,000. He ain't even got $75,000. But he's sitting up there playing with Karmelo Anthony family like that. What did I tell y'all? Did I not just tell y'all yesterday in the video that he's full of it? The man is a government plant, and he's going to use every situation that he can to turn the situation upside down and go viral. That boy got his back against the wall. That young boy went up under that tent and had four white boys ready to put him in a Boston Crab. They was ready to put him in a dope fiend, finger four, leg lock, all that, every wrestling move you can think of. But scratch that. It is what it is. He stood his ground. Oh, you mean to tell me they got a law that you can stand your ground that protects you when you're protecting yourself? But that law didn't work for that young black man, but scratch that.
So my question is simple. Was Charleston White being real, or was he playing both sides of the attention game? Because if you stood with the family when the case was hot, then turned around after the verdict and started distancing yourself, people are going to call that out. Now let's be clear before we get into this next part. Allegations are not convictions. Claims are not proof. But when allegations involve people that are connected to a high-profile case, The public has a right to ask questions. The question is not automatically, are these people guilty of what they're being accused of? The question is, does this affect public trust in the process?
I ain't come out here to play. Bring it on. I came out here since you over here want to call this boy a murderer, then we're gonna take the covers off you. Ain't no way in hell that you need to be a damn DA with this foolishness. Did you know? Hold this, please.
I got you.
That there is a 75-page federal lawsuit for sexual harassment of the DA that was saying that Karmelo Anthony is a murderer. Well, you need to be a registered sex offender, sucker.
Come on.
Let me read.
We ain't know that.
The pot calling the kettle black, huh? But you the whole DA out here. Oh, so you thought y'all was the only one that could go in PACES. And let me explain to you what PACES is. PACES is the database for federal lawsuits. See, we have a research team, baby, that's colder than the media. So let me go ahead and read a little bit of it and show you how disgusting this joke is.
It's serious.
After Jane Doe 1 refused defendant Willis, ain't that his name, Greg Willis? Oh, okay. Advances at the Galveston TDCAA conference, he treated her quite differently in the workplace. He began demeaning and berating her. In one closed-door meeting, he told her, "You think like a child, and I would treat you like a child." Defendant Willis likely appreciated the gender slurring that is implicit in a male supervisor telling a female employee that she thinks like a child. Oh, wait a minute, it gets better. Hold on. More than once, she tried to break free, but he held her tighter. These physical encounters were unwanted and sexual in nature. Jane Doe 1 eventually put in for a position in the Victim Assistance Division and got it in December 2020. This role put her under the supervision of Chief Prickle. With moaning continued. The most recent of the sexualized hugs back in April 2022. We got a damn freak for the DA. But you want to talk about Karmelo Anthony. No, we're going to talk about you.
Then you got Jeff Metcalf's comments being brought into the conversation. And this is where things get uncomfortable. Because people keep saying that race had nothing to do with this case. But when you look at some of the comments, some of the reactions, and some of the language being used online, it makes you ask, are people really reacting to the facts, or are they reacting to who Karmelo Anthony is?
Tiffany Billions, Wackadoo, McAdoo, whatever her last name is, I'm not going to throw insults at you because I'm not going to lower myself to your level. But you're despicable. Drew Anthony, Kayla, you're cowards. You wouldn't even show up for your son's sentencing or victim statement impact. You abandoned your kid. You left him there. I guess he's no more use to you because you can't get any more GoFundMe money or GoSendGo money. You are grifters. You should be ashamed of yourself. You raised that child, and I swear to God, CPS should come check on those other 3 that you still have. You never once admitted or took accountability. You tried to play victim. The real victim is the one who died, not the one who shoved a knife in his chest. I come to pray with you and show the world we can close the gap of this unbelievable racial divide. And what'd you do? You widen the gap even further. You hire a convicted baby-shaking felon who's only in it for the money, who gives you bad advice, kicks me out of a press conference. Oh, funny, I was somewhere I wasn't supposed to be, but I left when asked. I didn't stab anyone. And then you proceeded to gaslight me with your convicted felon, quote, advocate? Minister? Minister of what? Minister irrelevant? Minister of bull? How about Minister you? The display of adults on the internet. If your children saw how you acted, would you be proud? Or is that what you teach them? Do you teach them that racism is okay? Do you teach them? Do you program your kids to hate, to kill? The race card, black fatigue, it's real. I'm sorry. You have embarrassed your own culture and race. Don't get me wrong, we got white people that embarrass the shit out of me too. But you guys, you got a patent on that shit. Don't blame the white person because we can't change it. But you're gonna blame the white person for everything else. We're the bad ones. We're the one that held you down. Guess what? You can do everything in America that I can do. Tell me one thing you can't do that I can't do. We all have equal rights. Charleston White, you think you're funny? We'll see who's laughing. Drew Anthony, you're a pussy and a coward, and you raised one. Kayla, you drunk bitch. What'd you do to that boy to make him stab somebody? My God, what kind of mother are you? Hey, Kevin Hayes, you fucking liar. Day after it happened, how many lies did you sit and type up on your keyboard, you big keyboard warrior? You a big tough man. You still live in Baton Rouge? Remember you said you'd come to Frisco, buddy? You're supposed to find me. I told you we could sit down and talk. That's all you do. Talk, Mr. Squeaky Clean. You're the only one in your family without a damn record. I guess that's something to brag about in your culture. You people hang your hat on the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Let me make one up. Y'all can let me make something racist up so y'all can go viral. I got a new name for Mello, okay? Because he was such this little boy y'all were trying to portray. How about Watermelon Felon? How's that one strike you? I hope he enjoyed his first night in that cell last night, because he's gonna have many nights to think about what the fuck he did. Baby mamas running around with 8 kids so they can get EBT cards to feed you all. You think I'm being racist? No, I'm being real. Oh, you've got more melanin than me. Ooh, so you get more in privileges, more entitlement? Because 400 years ago, someone actually sold you to us and we took you over here and put you to work. And then we had a civil war to free your ass. And now you want to talk shit? Oh, I've been so oppressed. You couldn't even vote 1960. Look how far you've come. Look at all the free shit we give you. You're not oppressed. You're fucking entitled. You know what DEI stands for? Yeah. Means I don't have to be fucking qualified. I just have to be a certain color or race or gender. Whose broad ass idea was that? Tiffany Billions. I don't know what kind of glamour shot you steal from other people and put up on your profile, but it don't match to your fucking goddamn water buffalo looking ass when I saw you at the courthouse. Charleston White, you look like a fucking crackhead. Even though you got money, you're the only smart person around. Hoo-hoo. Hoo-hoo.
Oh shit! Okay, now we're past the 8-minute mark. I can say what I want to say now. You don't have to like Karmelo Anthony. You don't have to defend him. You don't even have to disagree with the verdict. But what you should care about is that the system is fair, transparent, and consistent, no matter who's on trial. Because if fairness only matters when you like the defendant, then you don't believe in justice. You believe in punishment. And let me get one more thing off my chest before I end my commentary. For all of those that have disrespected me, disrespected Karmelo and his family with your comments online, let me make one thing clear to you. Keep that shit online. Because if you come in my face with that bullshit, this is gonna be my response to you every single time.
I'm gonna say nigga all day, every day. Are you kidding me? Dropping that. Call me another fucking nigga. I don't give a fuck.
Hey man, you learned this lesson, man. Ain't no reason to be.
Call me another nigga.
Ain't no reason to find him out.
Call me another fucking nigga. Okay. Good.
And lastly, you can feel how you want to feel, But one thing is certain, Karmelo will get that appeal, and he will be back home with his family, because this was a self-defense case. And all of the suppressed evidence and witnesses changing their statements, along with no black jurors, shows that there was malicious intent to railroad this young man.
Eddie is the friend that called Karmelo Anthony over to the tent during the event. He's the same person that stood on trial under oath and said he ain't really know the man like that. Though they've been friends since childhood. Multiple pictures, videos, all of this information they got showing that you know this man, and under oath, you gonna say, oh, I don't know that man. Then Eddie gonna sit there and lie and say the only time we hung out is when he was with his girlfriend and I was hanging with him. So you was third wheeler? You was third wheeler? That don't sound right, Eddie. Oh yeah. You ain't getting away with this one, Eddie. What I was always told was, at the end of the day, them folks gonna take care of them folks and they gonna always look out for their people. Ain't nobody gonna give a damn about your black ass but you. So you need to take care of your black ass. That's what my mama always told me. And I was wondering why one demographic of people wasn't really saying anything about this. Because Eddie is Hispanic, if I'm not mistaken, right? But black folks, y'all see how folks will set you up? See how they set you up? You walk right on into the trap. He watched his childhood friend, he watched his man go down for 35 years. And that's supposed to be his homeboy. And lied in the oath and said, I don't know this man. Woo!
Happy Thursday morning. How's everybody doing? So, Jeff Metcalf, boy, I tell you what, he got a lot of nerve. I'm not going to sit there and say what I now know to be a fact, but I'm just going to say this. I got you, Hoss. I got you. And it's already in the works for you, the judge, and the prosecutors. See, when somebody has alcohol problems, they like to run their mouth too much. So they didn't know how to truthfully answer the best way of a direct question earlier, did they? Mr. Metcalf, you a racist also. I heard everything you said. What kind of military veteran you call yourself? Let me tell you something, Mr. Metcalf. Back in the day when I was in the Army, and I knew you was who you are right now, and who you've always been, I'd have whooped your ass. You got a lot of nerve to be talking about African-American people like you just did a while ago. Hey, Sarah Fields, you got a lot of nerve to be sitting with that man, or however y'all did your interview. But that's all right. I've already made one important phone call to a very damn good friend of mine in Texas. Now I want to ask a question. How the fuck did this incident take place in Denton, Texas, but the trial was moved to Collin County? But that there was never a change of venue filed in the case. Oh, I know why. It's called that fucking redneck fucking judicial style shit down there. Because see, I'm just gonna tell y'all, the photo floating around with Metcalf and you know who, that shit ain't fake. That shit ain't AI. I can't tell you how I know for a fact right now. But I'm gonna tell y'all, this shit's for real. This shit is some serious shit. They never filed for a change of venue. No. That case was to be held in Denton County, Texas, not Collin County. But I'm gonna tell you what's up. When the dad of the person that lost their life is friends with somebody that's very good friends with the judge, Roach, and good friends with the prosecutors, where the fuck you think they moved the case to for? Why you think they put the case in the other county? Y'all some sorry ass motherfuckers, man. Let me tell you something. I may not have went to law school, but I'm damn sure smart enough to nail your asses to a blackboard. And like I said, I've already made one phone call and I'm getting ready to make another first thing in the morning. It doesn't matter whether or not he may have committed manslaughter. What matters is this kid never fucking got a proper procedural due process trial. And he's got a judge. He's got prosecutors faced with him. Why, they friends with a dad's friend of the deceased. What the fuck? In case y'all didn't know, Metcalf does not have to be friends with the judge and friends with the prosecutor. Just him being friends with someone that's friends with them. I wonder if there's any photos of them all having beer together and playing fucking golf too. But I'm gonna tell you this. Cell phone data. Who was at whose places? Who was it? Synced, y'all, with their cell phones right around each other. That means y'all railroaded this kid, and you even moved it from one county to another. I never knew that it was Denton County. I just knew that they called it Frisco, Texas. I never looked at the county. But I always knew that it was Frisco, Texas, where the incident took place. That's Denton County. That's not Collin County. The incident took place in Denton, not Collin County. That's crazy. But again, y'all, they were supposed to have the Texas State Police immediately investigate. When have we ever seen something go down at a school where you only have local police involved? This shit's fucked up. You know, if I didn't know any better, it made me wonder if all this wasn't done on purpose to try to make a huge divide coming up to these elections. But I'm gonna tell you this. I seen everything Metcalf said. And I'm just gonna say this too. He got fucking recorded for everything he said. He was recorded for it all. Mello was moved to a different prison because they thought another prison was not safe enough for him. Look it up. He was moved to a different prison tonight. Y'all, please pray for this kid. And so many of you fail to understand. It's not that we don't have passion for the loss of life, but we have a right to feel that this kid deserves proper, true, adequate justice. And I have a reason to believe that the defense attorney trashed the case on purpose. And even I could pick different pieces and show you that he definitely didn't give him a proper defense like he was required to do to the best of his legal ability. Under ethic law, under ethics standards, he was required to represent that kid the best that he could once he signed a retainer and announced his representation to the case. There you go, Dean. See, Dean? Y'all pass it out there to Dean for me. Get it to him. Let him see this video. I'm not as damn legally dumb as you thought I am, or that you try to tell people. Greg Abbott and them knew that this judge was required to recuse himself. Oh, see, a governor has way more power than one may think. Greg Abbott was required to make him step down because guess what I found? It was announced way back then about a potential conflict of interest. And the judge refused to recuse himself. But nobody knew about the prosecutors being friends with the dad's friend. Maybe that's why we had so many witnesses go up on the stand line. Man, I'm gonna have y'all's law degrees fucking stripped from you motherfuckers.
But he never killed that child. He failed.
Yes.
He fell on him. And the knife was, he had the knife in his hand.
Well, it wasn't a knife.
What was it?
It was a tool that they tighten up the track cleats with.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, so he never bought a knife.
Yeah.
So that came out in the courtroom yesterday. That
it never was a knife.
Well, I could say fell on it. But if we're being completely honest, with four guys like wailing on you, and they're overpowering, you know.
I saw him. I saw him.
No, Didi, why
oh, you want it.
You telling me
I saw
to be
the
good.
other kid trip.
You the one who
That's why I said
Innocent. Gotcha.
Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. We have the video footage. This is the video footage of the Karmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf situation that happened under the tent. You see this video? Now look at Karmelo. He's sitting there. Like you can't really see because it's really dark. The video is in 1K. This is not 4K, but it's in 1K. But you can see Karmelo Anthony sitting down, minding his business, looking up YouTube videos, and getting surrounded like a BT rap cipher. Look at it. You gotta look real close. Look down there. You see this? He's surrounded like a BT rap cipher. This is crazy. This is breaking news. This is going to help this boy get this appeal. Pure survival.
So I'm asking y'all, was Charleston White justified in turning on the Anthony family? Does these new claims change how people view this case? Did the public get the full story? Can people ask questions about the process without being accused of defending the outcome? Drop your thoughts in the comments. This is the Minor M1. This is M1 Music. Peace.